So I'm not so line number one. Conway, you're on the air.
Yes, good day. Going in, just a little update, I guess, on e-logs I was talking about last week there. You wasn't there, so, well, I guess I could let you know what was going on. And the front of e-logs where the union went in a couple years ago and basically endorsed a third party to take over e-logs between the fishermen and the federal government. And, well, the FEB has no legal paperwork to negotiate anything between our license conditions with DFO. And therefore, no third party is legally allowed in between the contract between my licensing with DFO and anybody else. The contract between my licensing and logbooks is strictly and solely between the fishermen and DFO. So all these third-party logbooks, that's e-logs, I should say, that's out there, I don't mean a roll of beans. Nobody has to buy it. And the information so far is what I got is talking to DFO here in Newfoundland too, is they can't enforce it. They cannot enforce a third party down between your licensing conditions. And I was talking to a guy in Ottawa and explaining to them that, you know, if the truck drivers is doing e-logs, and I guess it's basically going through Transport Canada, and it's all free, why don't DFO have it set up on their own? They had 3 years to set it up under our licensing conditions. But I guess now they figured that the fishermen wouldn't go be smart enough to figure out that they're not allowed to put a third party in between it for security breaches, for one. Like, just take what happened with the hospital here now, where they got hacked, and now the hospital's going around trying to pay back people, is what I heard. I don't know if there's any truth to it.
No, the hacking side of the hospitals impacted hundreds of thousands of people, whether it be patients and or staffers, and all that anybody got for it was credit protection for a couple of years. Same thing with the hacking of the power schools and the school system. That's all they've been offered, and it impacts my family, so I know a bit about this. All that they're offering me is a couple of years of credit protection and credit monitoring, so no one's actually getting any cash or anything, just monitoring your credit.
Oh, okay. No, like I said, I wasn't sure about that.
No problem.
But what was said by a certain individual that's, I guess, hit over one of these third-party e-logs that they're trying to get everybody to buy into, is if they get hacked, well, they're just going to go bankrupt. So there's no protection whatsoever. So, but anyway,
just out of curiosity, Conway, what exactly is the concern here? Because if it's an independent third party or the FFAW or a local contractor that maintains the e-logs, everyone's susceptible to potentially being hacked. So what specifically is your issue? The fact that it is a third party, or the fact that the union made this decision on their own? Just help me understand.
Well, for one, the union got no business in between my contract between the federal government and my licensing. That's just for one. And, well, it's a third party. So, okay, they're going around, they're saying, oh, well, it's only going to be $60 this year. We'll say it was $60 for crab, $60 for lobsters, $60 for Gulf turbot, $60 for capelin, $60 for herring, $60 for northern turbot, $60 for my halibut, $60 for the goethe scallops. That's this year. Now, this was a private business. Next year, he whacks it up to 100, 120. Who's to stop him? He's a private business. Nobody's stopping.
Let's just say that the union did it on their own for harvesters. They'd still be charging, right?
Right now, I get a free logbook and sent in. I pays for my licenses through DFO. If DFO wants to set it up and they got to go lobby to providers on this coast to stick up a few more cell towers and get the internet on the coast where all the fishermen is fishing out of the beach for their lobsters and everything else. Why should a fisherman have to pay a third party, go get Starlink or something, and set up to do their logbook? Right now it's free. It's free. Same thing truck drivers. It's free. Why is somebody trying to make another job on the backs of the fishermen for the fishermen to pay again? Fishermen's already paying enough. Every time you turn around, somebody wants some more money out of some fisherman's pocket to make a job for their friends. I'm not interested in making a job for their friends. If I want to make a job, I'll give my friend a job on the boat. That's the job I'm going to make, not for VERICATCH or anybody else. I'm not making nobody a job on my back. I've already done that. I'm being robbed 2 cents from my lobsters on the pound to make a job for somebody else that I didn't sign no contract to do. The thing is, and I've been phoning the provincial government, I phoned the Labour Relations Board to see where they're supposed. They will not phone me back. No man knows how many phone calls I've got put into them. Like, it's unreal how they're passing the buck. Nobody wants to face what's going on in the provincial government or the federal government. They're running around trying to haul a paper bag over their head and hide away. When it's all out there in the public, what's going on right here, right now, is absolutely illegal. And if anybody wants to get on here and tell me or tell the people what I'm saying is not right, I'd love to hear them. I'd love to hear them get on here and explain how someone can get in between my contract with the federal government and make me pay. That's what I'd like to put out here today, because the information that I've got, it's illegal for them to do it. Because DFO cannot force any fisherman to go pay into a third party. They can't do it. And there's nobody with their contract that can get in between my contract for my licensing and DFO without my signature signing off on it.
Fair enough, and I guess that would be a question for the union. I don't even know how this contractual arrangement was arrived at. So,
sorry, but the union's got a contract with fishermen to help negotiate fish prices and help set quota. That's the contract, the FFAW. Every other thing the FFAW goes to do for the fishermen has to sign a contract with them. Be it go do a survey or do anything. We got to sign a contract with the union because they're a third party outside the realm of what's already in our contract. So, and you can get down the street on here, and she's going to tell you the same. But anyway, all I'm saying to the people is you do not need to pay into this. Don't fall into a rabbit hole where they're going to charge you $60 a year and $120 next year and make a job for somebody else's friend. DFO knows fair and well right now the truth is out there, and they have to set up E-log by themselves. And they tried, I got to add one more thing. They tried to say that they was going to get DFO to take off $60 off the fishery, each fishery. I pay $50 for my hearing license. Is DFO going to send me back $10? Just want to put that out there. So
fair enough, Conway. I appreciate the time.
Yes, and I appreciate the time to let the people know. Sign the phone DFO and ask them where the contract is at. And you'll soon get the same answer I got. Anyway, thank you for your time.
Appreciate the call. Thanks, Conway.